Just the other day, my daughter opened up the door that leads to our back deck, and when she did, the cat came strolling into the house. And my daughter looked down and she noticed that the cat had a chipmunk in its mouth. So she quickly grabbed the cat, and when she did, the cat released the chipmunk and it darted into the house. So my daughter started calling, "Dad, Dad, there's a chipmunk in the house, there's a chipmunk in the house." So I came quickly and she showed me where it was. It was on the far end of the room, hiding underneath the lip of a cabinet that we have. And I noticed I could see its little tail sticking out. I thought, how am I going to get this chipmunk to come out? I may have to spend the rest of the day just trying to get it to get out of the house. But I quickly grabbed a bookmark that was on the shelf, and I reached under and I sort of tapped the chipmunk. And when I did that, it darted out from under the cabinet. It ran across the room, turned left, and went into the laundry room and hid behind a basket. So I quickly went in there and I moved the basket, and the chipmunk ran out of the laundry room and then finally found its way out the open door, out onto the deck, and then it took off to safety. And I was quite relieved that the chipmunk was out of the house, and I was relieved that the cat hadn't gotten it either. Well, as I was thinking about that experience later in the day, I thought, in many ways, it's kind of what our experience is like here in life. The devil is trying to hurt us. In fact, he's trying to destroy us. But God comes along and he wants to help us. He wants to rescue us. And yet sometimes we find ourselves running away from God, fearful of God. Much like that chipmunk was running away from me. I mean, I didn't want to hurt the chipmunk. I was there to try to help it. But of course, I couldn't communicate that to the chipmunk. And so I suppose in the mind of the chipmunk, I was probably just as dangerous as the cat was. But we're like that with God sometimes. He wants to help us, and we run from him for various different reasons. We have a fear of him. We're afraid that he's out to get us, or we're afraid he's going to take away all the good and fun things of life. We're afraid that what others might think of us, that maybe we're foolish if we follow God. But if you find yourself running from God, what I want to do is challenge you. Just stop and turn around and run the other direction. Instead of running away from God, run to him. And if you do, I'm sure you'll find his arms wide open for you. Let me share a beautiful promise here. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. God says, "I know the plans I have for you. I will help you, not hurt you. I will give you a future and a hope." That's God's promise to you. So if you're running away from God, turn around, run back to him, fall into his arms, his waiting arms, and experience his abundant blessings that are prepared by him just for you.